What were them called? Minotaurs or Centaur? Yeah. I always was looking. Well, the penis is not in the right place, or whatever. You know, it should be right there, but then it's like 3.5 feet the other way. So
that voice you're hearing right there is Rip Rogers, and if you don't know who that is, there's only one way to describe him.
Hustler 2754.
That's his Twitter. Jesus Christ. This guy's just a living legend, wrestling legend from Indiana, lives damn near in my backyard.
8 minutes away. And I got the code, so you got to watch out when I stalk you.
There's no way you remember that code.
Oh, I got it on my fucking phone.
In your Snabits?
Yeah, in the Fernie. But if I run out of fucking storage, I'm fucked anyway, so what the hell?
He's got the original iPhone. The original iPhone is right in his fanny pack, right in front of his body.
I know. You got that iPhone 1? The pink cover.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's Steve Jobs' original creation, is what Rip Rogers utilizes.
Hey, Evan Foxy is now following me.
Oh.
Wow, barely, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a good plug, so I had to follow him back.
Evan only took you how long, man?
He sounds pretty attractive, don't he?
Yeah, well, he is a handsome son of a bitch, and he can shoot a basketball well. Do you feel a little bit disrespected by Evan that he could have followed you a long time ago and has chosen not to out of spite? It's
Whoa, Rip.
Well, it was a kick in the bollocks, but what the fuck, right?
Yeah, I don't know what bollocks is. Bollocks.
Bollocks is balls, testicles.
Oh yeah,
Fernum.
you speak Carney.
I speak everything. Hill and Billy.
Some people say Hill Jack. Have you heard that?
No.
Shit.
Rip, you got a fresh haircut.
I got them both cut.
All of them.
Both of them, yeah.
You said it was an illusion, but you got a fresh line. Like you got a real you're lined up with a fade. You don't even know what that means.
I fucking don't know what it
Did you
means.
go to a black barbershop? You got to get a good line like that.
That looks like an African American barbershop.
No, I went to a redneck barbershop. And
same thing, just opposite.
It was Smurf did it to me. That was his nickname, Smurf. I just thought it was like a Andy Griffith show, Floyd the Barbershop, because it looked like a little house or something. I dropped Marcus off in there, and I went inside. They had like fucking 16 chairs, fucking every fucking flat screen fucking TV.
Really?
The place was fucking happening.
How much they charge you?
I don't know, but I tipped some bitch $3 for me and $5 for fucking Marcus.
Wow.
Trying to get him over.
You know, that's trying to get him over. Just everything is in wrestling terms, by the way. Getting over means you are
popular.
You're liked.
It's all me.
Oh, okay.
Enzo Amore was over for WWE for a while, and now he's out. Some crazy stories coming up.
No, he's literally over.
He's over the ledge, possibly.
Yeah, it used to be just every normal day on the fucking road. Get fucking real. Jesus Christ.
Meth?
Huh?
Meth?
I don't even know what fucking that shit is. I just know all the boys did shit. I didn't. But they was fucking doing this, doing every kind of fucking drug known to goddamn man, doing steroids, getting their dick sucked by as many goddamn fucking bitches as they fucking could. You were living the fucking dream. Jesus Christ.
Listen to this guy.
You weren't worrying about, you
snitching on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing
Listen
any
to
of that.
Jose Canseco right here. Jesus Christ.
I didn't mention any goddamn fucking names.
Who's one person you would say that did a lot of that?
Oh, I'm not going to mention any names. You're trying to fucking lure me, fucking
did.
hook me,
I did.
try to Snavis me,
I did.
try to make me give up the gimmick. No fucking way. You ain't that over.
Fucking language are we speaking?
It's all over the place. You could have understood something if you listened to him. You know, he doesn't have to slow down if you just speed up your hearing a little bit. 50 Cent said that. Who made $7 million off of Bitcoin, by the way, that he forgot about.
Did he?
7.7 million.
I know another
50.
guy.
I'm
Stood
in
to
that.
make some money.
I'm in that game.
I'll tell you what, I think if I read the story right, it was about the same time I was offered some Bitcoin. This whole thing wouldn't happen, boys. If I were to listen to 50 Cent's advisor, I'm upset about it.
Is that why you're eating right now?
Yeah, I'm eating away my sorrows. I'm eating healthy. It's my new thing. We don't have a lot of time in the day anymore. We got a goddamn serious show. Somebody tweeted it out. And I'm thankful that somebody is recognizing this. The amount of audio shit we're pumping out is at another level right now. A lot of talking to each other on microphones.
Lots of talking to each other. I like it, though. It's
I
good.
enjoy it, too.
I didn't ever think it'd be possible to go home and be like physically exhausted from talking.
Yeah, we're there. Yesterday we took a nap. It was a big day for me. Took a nap yesterday. Sent everybody home early almost. Because I feel like everybody's scared to leave if I'm here. It's like the Bill Belichick thing where he puts his office right by the door.
You're not supposed to leave until the boss leaves.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave until everybody else is gone, which has kind of been the move. Yesterday, though, my fucking body was just like, yo, I think it's about time to go ahead and take a nap. You ain't got shit to do. And then I walked out, and I could almost hear the celebration in the office as I was leaving. It was a pretty interesting situation.
I couldn't have forced Zito to edit quick hits any faster. I was like, let's fucking go.
Hey, Pat's gone. Let's fucking, the parents are gone. Let's go ahead and fucking sleep in. It's been a lot of fun, though.
I just go out the back door when you're here.
Sean, we can
I
hear
act like
you.
I'm going to take out the trash, and I'm just like, peace. I just walk my ass home.
Whenever we have a trip, like before LA, everyone's like, Evan, when do you guys leave? When's the plane leave? What time are you guys taking off?
I just asked Pat.
I didn't know that. I'm happy. All these little things that you hear, you should tell me about.
Sorry, guys.
We had a guy in the office.
Well, listen, we've known for months that Evan's the snitch.
Yeah, for sure. Evan's the leak.
Yeah.
He's with me all the time.
Yeah, we know. God,
We also plant him with false information all the time, too.
It's a bad move. You think I'm that dumb? You think just some false
Wait a
information is
minute.
going to come through Evan Foxy and I'm not going to sniff it the fuck out? What's
You're
up?
the guy that fucking quit for $27 million guaranteed.
$6 million. Let's not start piping up these numbers. And what I'm about to make from Sirius, I think, is about to be outrageous. From what I've been told by me.
hey, you got to listen to yourself because yourself's listening.
Hey, be careful what you say to yourself because you're listening. That's one of the best football quotes I've heard in a long time, actually. Because every time I hit a shank, I'd be like, "You fucking pussy!" Like to myself,
I do all the time.
Yelling to myself, like "fuck!" Like I was very angry when I was out. Like, if I fucked up, because it was like this is the only thing I'm truly focusing on right now. So if it sucks, that means I've let me down. And then I think it was Chuck Pagano who said, "Hey, why don't you be careful what you're saying to yourself because you're listening." That was some deep fucking shit. Hey, why don't you get off my ass? I'm just trying to punt this ball real quick. Jesus Christ. Who's the wrestler that is wrestling currently professional that you've enjoyed like training or getting to know or anything like that?
I don't watch it. I just see it on fucking Twitter. Somebody will send me something, but that's not them anyway. I would teach them to fucking really wrestle, to show some fucking emotion, some intensity, like this was a goddamn choreographed fucking fight, and I'm going to kick your ass, motherfucker. And then all they're doing is going out as the boss says. Here's your song. Here's your shoes. Do this, blah. Jump up and do that. Do this move, this move, this move, and this move. Nowhere else, and the check does not bounce.
Yep, 100%. It's just an entertainment television
Right.
show.
And you can't get on them. No, hell, they got to do what the boss says. If you tell me to fucking cut the grass 12 times in a row, my old fat crippled ass is going to go out there and cut that grass 12 fucking times. I'll do 11. Then I'll take my goddamn teeth out.
When did you lose your teeth?
When
did you lose your teeth?
After that fucking bitch hit and run me and left me for fucking dead. Is that okay to say that?
I think so. I feel like you have a personal relationship with that lady. What happened?
Well, I was working for, I was teaching at Louisville every goddamn day. So I'm driving to Louisville from Indianapolis.
Wrestling coach.
Yeah, with WWE.
Okay.
So I was teaching all their developmental guys.
All right. Brock Lesnar, John Cena.
Yes, now now WWE's such a cheap son of a bitch, they wouldn't give me no goddamn insurance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is why you're
So
jaded.
I have to fucking get a goddamn job at UPS part-time.
Okay.
And so my buddy, who was one of the world's, Dr. Mike Brown in Indianapolis, Indiana, he's one.
No free ads. No free ads.
Oh, okay, no free ads. I can't say that. I'll take it back for it. That was Mike Brown backwards. Okay. Anyway, so I'm at UPS, and you know how you sit there and you watch a fucking clock and it goes boop 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 boop, but the battery was dead. So in other words, I'm sitting there 20 minutes watching the clock, and the son of a bitch ain't moving.
Okay.
So usually I'm a half hour late or early. So in other words, I get there about 2 minutes till, which means I'm late. So I try to go into his office. I bang on the door. Boom, boom, boom. He goes, "Oh, just a minute. I got to pee." So I'm sitting there with that, fuck, you know. Then all of a sudden you get that fucking feeling. I walk away, come back. I get that fucking feeling. Something's trying to tell me something's going to fucking happen.
Okay.
So I said, no, I got the feeling I'm leaving. So I fucking took off, took about 3 steps. Some bitch comes running around the fucking parking lot. Boom. Runs my fucking ass over. Boom.
Just runs you over after leaving the doctor's door?
Dr.
UPS.
Brown's. Yeah. The doctor's, but I can't give him a free plug or I can't say his name. So that guy.
Dr. Brown, you're at a doctor's office.
No, he's a doctor of divinity. Dr. Mike Brown. He's a preacher. And he's the world's biggest wrestling fan. Oh. But anyway. What? Anyway, so I start to walk and the bitch runs me over. Boom. So I'm fucking down. Boom. I got adrenaline. I pop back up. I don't fucking sell at all. I got blood
I don't
everywhere.
sell at all.
No, I see this fuck, and I had to get my fucking glasses because I couldn't fucking see. So I'm get this goddamn license plate number. It's like a Z25X2M or whatever the fuck it was. So he goes, "Oh, what the fuck happened? Jesus Christ!" I said, "Z25X2M. Write it down. Remember it." So we did that. So we reported to the goddamn police. Of course, it was some girl that fucking worked there. And, of course, she was driving somebody else's fucking car. Then she called in sick all of a sudden. Well, I won't be making it in tonight since I hit this motherfucker. So I'm sitting there, and
How old are you?
at the time, 50-something.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm fucking down, right? So I get up and start fucking walking because I got to go. Now I got to get in there and start my shift, right?
Yep.
So then everybody's looking at me. Oh, fuck, what's the matter? Anyway, I went to the emergency room, whatever, blah, 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 got fucking home. And then next day I had to fucking drive down to Louisville, and by then it hit me, so I'm in a fucking wheelchair going to fucking practice and shit, right?
So what'd you have? You had a broken hip?
I just got fucking hit in the hips and the fucking knee. And so, anyway, to make a long story short, you asked me about my goddamn teeth, right?
Yes.
So I went to the doctor. He says, you got to get this shit taken care of. I said, fuck you. I ain't doing that fucking shit. I'll deal with it and fucking hits me. He goes, well, it'll hit you later. So about 8 years later, all of a sudden, the hip started fucking killing me and fucking throbbing, and my goddamn teeth started turning fucking black. And I never had a fucking cavity in my life. Now, what's happening, all this calcium is supposed to be going to my fucking hips, right? But it ain't fucking going there.
Wow.
It's stealing from my fucking teeth. So I'm eating a goddamn soft, I can't say Taco Bell, I was eating a soft burrito there.
No free
So
ads.
I won't say that, no free ads.
Yep.
So I'm sitting eating a taco, and then a fucking tooth comes out. I go, this is a hell of a fucking rib, you know? And then the little guy, I said, hey, come here, motherfucker, look at this. He says, what's that? I said, look at this. I went, and I pulled another fucking tooth out, right? Holy shit, son of a bitch. So he's got two fucking teeth right there.
So you just went ahead and pulled them all out?
So, well, I had to go. Now, this is how I got him fucking pulled, because I was stone-ass fucking broke. So Mick Foley, when he's in fucking town, I go to the comedy club down in Broad Ripple, and then he went somewhere else. He donated all of his fucking picture money to fucking me so I could get some fucking...
Dentures.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That's how nice that motherfucker is.
Well, maybe you should pay him back and wear them when you're talking so it doesn't sound like you're slobbing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So Mick Foley paid for your dentures?
Yeah, uh-huh. I just got a fucking text from fucking Santino, which might remind you that this weekend is my seminar there at Santino's place in Mossasauga, Ontario, which I'm not supposed to plug. But he wanted to know which video was I in with John Cougar Mellencamp.
Damn good plug.
So I said, well, Human Wheels is about the best one because I'm doing a little pose in there and Seymour.
You're in John Cougar Mellencamp?
Oh,
too?
my God. Then I'm one
Coug.
as a fat little fucking kid, and I'm throwing snowballs. And
Little ditty. About Jack and Diane. Two men.
dribble off those Bobby Brooks and let me do what I can.
Wow.
And I know who he was talking about.
Why? Were you friends with John Mellencamp?
He was 2 years older than me. His fucking mother worked with my dad at the post office. My fucking sister, I got pictures. She goes to his fucking house there every fucking. I'm trying to get him on her fucking show.
Is this one of the most ridiculous humans on earth right here, Sean? You hear this just out of nowhere. Which John Mellencamp music video are you in?
Yeah,
it's absurd.
Well, fuck, you know, I wasn't born fucking 64, broke, toothless, and crippled.
Who was that? Dusty Rhodes there at the end?
No, that was me. Getting ready to unloose my teeth.
Who's?
My grandpa used to do that show all the time and trip us out.
What a good gimmick, bro. What a
I
good
salute
gimmick.
it.
I'm screaming at guys at fucking class. I'm going, that, do this, and all of a sudden, whoop, they'll start flipping. Can't fucking talk, toothless. Fuck, you look like you're fucking 78 when you're fucking in tooth.
You used to be pretty jacked up, huh?
Oh no, I only won 2 physique contests, motherfucker. And like said, you used to be.
What he just said to me was like, "Hey, you should fucking know that."
Yeah.
He's like, I've only won 2 physique contests, motherfucker.
Oh, excuse me, first place with no fucking steroids. Fuck y'all.
Never in your life?
Oh no, I took 1 shot of Decker for 3 weeks. I was 32 years old, had a virgin body. I wanted to see what would happen to me, so I took the minimal fucking shot. I was 222. 3 weeks later, I was 248 and a half.
Did you look good?
I looked like all the WWE wrestlers at that time.
Jesus.
Well, I just telling the fucking truth.
What is
Excuse
that?
me.
What drug is that?
It was Deca.
What's that? Is that the one that does stuff to your heart?
Fuck that. All my buddies that took fucking steroids, they're all fucking croaked. They're fucking dead. They're brown bread dead.
Who?
I don't want to mention any names.
You look. I'm trying to get you that Jose Canseco shit.
I know.
And you've been just passing every single test with flying colors. Speaking of passing tests, there's a lot of companies that get the Barstool Heartland test.
There are.
They send stuff in, and whether we like them or we fucking hate them, it's one or the other. And this company popped up out of fucking nowhere. Showed up, and they sent me some of the coolest shit. Do you remember when it got sent here?
Yeah, it was like poof,
And it was like
smoke came up, and there it was.
Speaking of smoke, Bespokey Post is a subscription club that offers monthly themed boxes curated from unique and upcoming brands from around the world. Wide variety of box themes. There's style, grooming, cooking, drinking, travel. They cover all the bases. There's no commitments. They tell you what box you're assigned on the first of each month, and you have 5 days to keep it, switch it, or skip it. Let me keep it, switch it, or skip it. Put my thing down, flip it in reverse. You can keep it, swip it. Nope. Visit bespokeypost.com and answer a few short questions that will help them gauge your interest and get a feel for the boxes that'll vibe with your style. Each subscription box goes for only $45 with more than $70 worth of goods inside. To receive 20% off your first subscription box, go to BESPOKEPOST.com and enter promo code Heartland at checkout. That's 20% off your first box at BESPOKEPOST.com, promo code Heartland, HEARTLAND. Bespokey Post themed boxes for guys that give a damn. These are just filled with things that you never knew you wanted.
We used the coffee thing the other day. It was nice.
Who would have thought that this really cool glass coffee maker that you would have never expected is just such an incredible piece in our kitchen here in the $20 Chef's Kitchen? It's just it's like all these things are so cool. There's flasks in there. There's these leather travel bags. There's fucking a little like maintenance bag where you have your, what is that called? Where you
Toiletries.
put toiletries bag. That's just like, they just find these products that are incredibly dope that you would have never thought of in your life. And it's just like, oh, thanks to me for signing me up for a free Christmas gift almost out of the middle of nowhere every time each month. It's amazing. I love them. I do love them. I didn't know they were a sponsor. I just thought I got a gift from them.
Now their ads all pop up on my Instagram, and I'm always looking at their page.
Yeah, it's weird how that happens.
I was like, because they have a lot of cool shit in there.
By the way, this is the Pat McAfee Show. Hit the music.
And what happened? Wait a minute. What was my Twitter handle? I can't remember.
Pause the music. Pause the music. Sounds like it's your. This sounds like a you problem.
Oh, fucking Hustler 2754 if you want to know what the fuck's going on in this goddamn world.
Hit the music.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. He was a high school All-American, a college All-American. He was All-Pro in the NFL, but the thing that he's most proud of is during his show in Muncie, Indiana, he made a woman in the crowd laugh so hard, she shit her pants. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee!
Not amused. Not amused.
Oh man, I had to do the third one because I already fucked up a couple times today.
Really?
So I had to get that third one in there. Law 3.
Long 3. Welcome to the show. This is the Pat McAfee Show. I am your host, Pat McAfee.
Man, if you would have fucking said McAfee, that would have killed.
I won't do it. I feel like I'm pretty much a branding expert at this point, although it doesn't work with people that I deal with on a daily basis. A lot of McAfee drops. Today, a guy called in a radio show. Big fan. Been listening since the beginning. I love just what everything you guys do at Heartland and Pat McAfee Show. Hung up on with the quickness.
What's good too is like Pat saying, "Oh, here I just was wrestling Rip Rogers and he got my goddamn name spelled wrong. There ain't no fucking D in my goddamn name.
Who spelled your name wrong?
You did."
Well, how are we supposed to know that, motherfucker?
I said, I'm over. I said, no matter what, just spell my name right. Somebody spelled my name wrong, motherfucker.
Spelling your name can be complicated and confusing. You know what else can be complicated and confusing? Are you eating cookies and milk right now?
Well, I nicked one of your Cliff Bars, made with organic rolled oats. That's fucking awesome. I guess it's like oatmeal.
No free ads.
No
Rip.
free
I'm
ads.
sorry.
We're in
I
the
did
middle
say-
of an ad, Rip.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
This guy's a walking ad.
Rip made
He's made the K. He's plugging the K. He's plugging everything.
Rip's made $9,000 today on ads.
Can you get a raise at the K? Does that happen?
Are you? Oh, what a fucking asshole! The last time I was there, they gave me the fucking token 20-second raise, and I said, "Hey, I'm up for my 20 or for my I could get a max of 35-cent raise for the year, right?" And they said, "Well, you weren't here." I said, "No, motherfucker, I did it last fucking December." It says April. I said, well, "I can't help if you got your goddamn paperwork wrong, motherfuckers."
You ended that with motherfuckers.
Fucking lost the money and steal from the non-pussy getting inside of town.
What a fucking line that is.
I love that line.
SeatGeek is the best app on earth to get tickets. Other apps that sell tickets catfish people. They don't have any soul behind them. I happen to know the humans behind the SeatGeek app, and they are incredible people. I was with them this past weekend in a super secret trip to MLS in Los Angeles, what I'm not supposed to talk about. Sign an NDA. Don't talk about it, they said. You got it. Anyways, thanks to SeatGeek for everything that they've done, not only for this show, but for people that love live events all over the world. Any type of event you want to go to, they have the ticket for it, and it's the best ticket for it. It's so easy. It's so simple. You put in the amount of money you have, they will poo-poo, ta-da, they will showcase, Al Snow, ta-da, they will showcase to you the best ticket for your budget. It's an incredible thing because they got to respect the budget, and SeatGeek does that.
I mean, respecting the budget is the number one rule. Even cooking or getting seats, Pat.
It's everything is respect the budget, and SeatGeek does that. They don't catfish you. What you see is what you get. The ticket you think you're getting, you're going to get, and that ticket will definitely work. That is the SeatGeek difference, is they want to take care of you so that when you go to a live event, you're going to enjoy the hell out of it. It doesn't matter if the football season's wrapping up or finishing down. There might not be a lot of football games to go to. You got the Pro Bowl. You got some All-Star games. You got that type of stuff. But every single live event, SeatGeek can help you out at. Whether it's comedy, it's a musical, could be a basketball game, could be anything.
Hockey.
That
Could be a hockey game.
Could be hockey.
Yep.
It's almost hockey season, isn't it?
Almost.
It's almost hockey season. You need to use SeatGeek. Good people with great tickets, and they're the only company that I would ever recommend because they've taken care of this company since the beginning. Download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code PAT today. That's promo code PAT for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. SeatGeek is the best, not only because they have the best tickets, but because they're the best people. Remember that. You want to do work with people that you like, and I love those SeatGeek people. They're good fucking people. Great people. They told me some hilarious stories about some celebrities this weekend. I really enjoyed it a lot. SeatGeek, the best app for tickets, the best place to go for any live event. Shout out SeatGeek. We appreciate the hell out of you. You're about to say something, Rip.
Pat, you just did a fucking 3-minute goddamn monologue about that motherfucking company right there. You're not looking at fucking nothing. You're just fucking talking. You got eye contact with all the fucking us. You're in your own fucking little world. And they thought Enzo Amore can fucking talk. Wait till fucking Pat McAfee starts fucking talking. They're going.
I'll
What
tell
the
you
fuck
what.
they going to do? Jesus Christ!
I've been cutting wrestling promos my entire life. I am a wrestling character. I am. 1,000%. All my stand-up is a promo.
Before every single Barstool tailgate show, you ripped a good promo.
Yeah, about the city. So
Yep.
before we went on the air, the entire crowd, they've been sitting there for 2-3 hours, and we're about to go on air. And I was like, the first show, they didn't let me do it. They just did a standard entrance or whatever. I was
Right.
like, why don't you let me have that microphone before we go live? And they're like, okay, well, we have a producer that can intro you guys or whatever. I'm like, yeah, just let me have it. Nah. And then the next day, I was like, this morning I woke up, ate a couple eggs over at Ed's Diner. And the whole place is like, oh, we love Ed's Diner. I'm like, I got it over medium, made a sandwich, got bacon, a little bit of tater tots on the side, American cheese and ketchup because of goddamn I'm a patriot. And the whole place just starts going crazy. Then we walk down the street. We stopped by Brothers Bar, ordered 2 beers, Dilly Dilly, Bud Light only, chugged them to the face, walked down past the stadium, the greatest stadium in the Big fucking 10. And then now we are here to deliver the greatest show you have ever seen in your entire motherfucking life. We were in a trailer, and they were all outside, and it was literally like you heard. It was like back in the day when Rocky would cut a promo in the back, and they're like, "And the Rock's millions," and the whole crowd would be like, "And millions," and that was what it was like inside the trailer. The whole place would be like insane. I would start the local chant. I would start the their team's chant in the stadium, and the whole place would go crazy, and I'd be like, but nobody can intro me. right? Then nobody can intro me. So after I do that, you can't just toss it off to somebody else. So I would just say, well, goddamn, let's do this. And I would just open the fucking door, and nobody had a clue what to expect. It was just me standing there with a fucking Yikes shirt on and shorts, and the place, it was a good time. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot.
I think we're going to a break.
Normally I got 30 seconds.
Is this Gonzo?
30 seconds, you can get two of them.
Wasn't
in.
the right one.
What is that?
You can edit that out. Wasn't what I
No,
said before.
don't edit that out.
No, we don't.
Nick had a miss there. That never happens. I mean, I'm excited to hear what happened there. What was that?
I was gonna play Al Snow's entrance music, and it didn't. It was the wrong one.
Is that Al Snow's entrance music?
Apparently, at some point. But you know, the real music starts with "What does everybody want?"
Yeah, head.
So I thought that was gonna come in there real hot, and it was gonna be a nice transition for you.
Probably gonna have to
and it just
YouTube
didn't
it.
go. Just
Wow.
didn't go.
Well, maybe we just go ahead and just go over to that conversation right now.
That's a good lead-in.
It was good. You did great there. Nice and smooth too. What you just did.
So smooth.
Played somebody else's music. It's good.
I mean, it says Al Snow, Snowman, but it's not the version that we wanted.
What does everybody need?
It keeps trying.
Yeah.
They're not all hits.
What does everybody love?
Oh, I got it. It was good. You had Bluetooth there for a second, and then something happened.
We had to go to YouTube. We had to resort to YouTube.
Nice. We had a conversation earlier with a wrestling legend. You're going to enjoy.
Awesome.
What does everybody want?
Head.
Yeah.
What a legendary fucking gimmick that was. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a hardcore hero, a wrestling hero, and a guy that took us on a ride every single week with his incredible gimmicks, his incredible brain, his personality was beautiful, and he walked around with a fucking cut off head of a mannequin for a long time, and it was completely okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
They didn't have legs. They couldn't walk for themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, Al Snow.
Hello.
Al, we appreciate that. Pretty good pop from the room, by the way. Usually it's not as joyful as it is, but we got a lot of big Al Snow fans here.
Thanks. Man. I really appreciate it. I need everyone I can get.
Where do you live now?
I live in Louisville, Kentucky, when they released me from the hospital.
How long were you with the WWE for?
I think 13 years all total.
That what does everybody want head gimmick was so incredible. I don't know how you thought of it. I don't know where it came from, but everybody wants their dick sucked, and it just played perfectly.
Oh, well, true. I mean, it is a universal appeal, to say the least. And, I wanted to be an ambassador for the United States, go over to the Middle East, that'd solve a lot of problems.
Hey, Al, my friend Nick here is going to read off some of the highlights from your career, things that we were looking up here in the last day or so, and they're so magical, and you just go ahead and spout off about anything that's about to pop off, because some of the stuff you did was incredible, just majestic. Go ahead, Nick.
Okay, so Al, you wrestled yourself in a hardcore match and put yourself through a table?
Yeah, and in fact, I wrestle myself quite often. Sometimes when I'm on the road, I get done wrestling, go back to the hotel, I'll wrestle myself every night.
Just beating the shit out of yourself over there, Al.
I'll tell you right now, me and the bald-headed champion go at it.
You had a pretty successful tag team with Steve Blackman. You guys, Head Cheese, I believe you call it.
Yeah, the captain of charisma, the lethal weapon. Yeah, he was awesome because he was such a great man because it wasn't an act for him. He, one of the best times was when we went to a nursing home where I'd set up where he was going to do stand-up comedy and the senior citizens were going to heckle him. And we got there and there were a bunch of senior citizens that were all in the activity room and they were singing. And he's pacing back and forth, and he had this twitch he would get when he'd get upset, and he just, Al, tell him to stop. I'm going to go in there and beat the shit out of all my. What is wrong with you? Can't attack senior citizens for real. Take it like it is.
Did you enjoy tag?
Every time.
Did you enjoy tag team, or did you enjoy? I mean, I guess it's two different operations. I guess it gave you a little break, but I knew you obviously from your single work. I didn't know, like, what's the big difference mentally wise for that?
You've got to be willing to, work as a team. I'm sure Rip could tell you. I mean, you got to kind of set yourself aside for the benefit of the team. In wrestling terms, like we have the Swiss Army word of the vernacular, like gimmick.
Yeah,
Gimmick's kind of like fuck. You can use it as an adjective, a noun, a pronoun, a verb, an adverb. And so, got to work the gimmick of the team first and foremost instead of just yourself. And then the gimmick of the match, which is what you actually do work as a team. And most guys these days, they don't do that.
Yeah.
They end up doing two singles matches.
Yeah, that's kind of what tag team looks like now. It's kind of like a singles match happening and then tag in, another singles match happens and then tag in, and that's kind of how it works.
Yeah, it's too bad because that's the easiest match to work. It's simple. You can watch it, you can see it, and easy to follow, but they don't understand.
Do you still watch wrestling?
A little bit once in a while. Yeah, but I keep pretty busy giving back to the community. I'm a magician for the blind.
Really?
Yeah, they love it. I mean, they especially card tricks. It's like, hey, is this your card? And you're like,
hold on, you cut the fuck out. We were talking about this. I thought you said musician for the blind. You said a magician?
Magician. Yeah. I'm a musician for the deaf. And I'm a magician for the blind. They love card tricks. I'm serious. It's like, is this your card? And they're like, I don't know. And you're like, it is. They're like, oh my God, how's he do it? You got to say "tada" a lot, otherwise they don't know anything happened.
Oh, fucking God, Al. Hold on, Al. What? Hold on, because I did not expect this was. I mean, what does everybody in one head? I should have thought of this. Do you have a phone near you?
Do I have a phone near?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here in my crotch.
All right. What I want you to do.
On vibrate that way.
I do that all the time. It's a good move in the car. Get the taint a little tickle.
Oh yeah, man. If there are women listening, girls, let me tell you something. You want to go straight to a man's heart. It's not through his stomach, it's through his taint.
What do you do now, Al?
Well, besides the magic for the blind, which has been keeping me really busy, I also do soundtracks for, porn for the blind.
Are those self-made soundtracks, or do you go to like a studio to produce that, or do you do that alone?
I'll do it at the bus station. I don't care. You work from home.
When was the last time? When was the last time you were in a ring?
Just this past weekend, I was up in Calgary, Rip's old stomping grounds, up in Calgary, and then I went over to Medicine Hat, and then came home.
That's awesome. Do you make appearances at Comic-Con and stuff like that, at those types of things around the world? And do you take the mannequin with you? And is it the same mannequin you had when you were wrestling?
Yes, I do make appearances at Comic-Cons and horror cons because I have done quite a bit of acting in independent films and especially some horror films. And I travel, and of course I take the head. Now, we always argue because they want me to buy a plane ticket. And I'm like, listen, I'm not buying a plane ticket because the last time I bought a plane ticket, you bitched the whole time about wearing a seatbelt and then went across your face. And then they're like, well, I don't like going through TSA because, the x-ray is going to eventually give me cancer. And I'm like, look, if it would give you cancer, then the TSA agents would be wearing like a lead vest like when you go to the dentist. And they don't. So shut up. Then they get up in the overhead bin and they're like, I can't breathe. It's like, you can breathe because if you couldn't breathe, I wouldn't be able to hear you. So.
You were was he the first hardcore champion?
No, I wasn't the first. Mick was the first. And then I think Road Dogg might have been the second.
Road Dogg, Jesse James, Badass Billy Gunn, the new age Outlaws.
Yeah. Cool guys.
Did you watch with a look off? Did you watch the 25th anniversary show?
No, I didn't. I didn't get to see it.
A lot of people there. A lot of people coming back from the Manhattan Center, the early days of Raw. During the blow up, like basically whenever Raw really took off was the Attitude Era, which your character was in there, part of it. It's like, did you guys realize how big it was going to become, or were you guys just trying to put on a great show every fucking week?
We were just trying to put on a great show. I mean, that's in wrestling. That's really all you try to do is you just try to go out there and do everything you can to build the show so that you can build the house so that you can build the territory. And then you just keep trying to make it bigger and bigger and bigger.
Do you think if you and Vince McMahon saw each other, you'd still talk? Do you still talk with Vince McMahon?
Well, I don't still talk with him. It's not like he even, back in the day ever called me up and was like, hey, Al, how the hell are you doing? You want to hang out? Let's go to the baseball game, get ourselves a hot dog or two. It ain't gonna happen. But no, we'd certainly talk. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Vince McMahon. He's responsible really for where professional wrestling is and what it's become and the success that it's had. And I wouldn't have had the career or still be able to even go to Calgary and Medicine Hat if it weren't for the platform that he gave me to promote and create a brand like myself.
Do you have a favorite guy that's like new, like a favorite new guy that's in there now? Anybody that like you think, I enjoy the way that guy works, or I like his personality or anything like that?
Miz is the one that I really, and I trained Miz and broke him into the business and back at Tough Enough 4, and then he was in OVW with Rip and myself, and I think Rip would attest to the fact that Miz, even back then he really stood out and had a talent, and he's got that natural heel heat. Like he's a really good kid. He's
very hateable,
but when you meet him, you want to punch him in the face.
He's the best.
Kick him right in the dick. So.
He's the best on the mic right now that they got.
Oh, unquestionable.
Yeah,
and he's not afraid to be a real heel. He is willing to do that, and a lot of guys aren't willing to do that anymore, and that's where we're lacking a lot.
Al, question for you. So was it you who came up with the Job Squad gimmick, or was that from creative, or how did that work?
Oh, that was just a smart-ass joke I made when I was in WWF the first time, and because everybody had a gang, and so I was talking actually to Jim Cornette and catering, and made the remark I was going to make my own gang, and I was just going to make it out of guys that were at the, like Barry Horowitz at that time, and Chris Candido, and Aldo Montoya, and we were going to have the most power in the locker room, and Jimmy's like, well, you're crazy. You're out of your mind, which ain't the first time he ever told me that. And I was like, look, if Undertaker goes out there and tombstone pile drivers Barry Horowitz, and then Barry gets up and dusts his hair off and walks out, who had the power in that match? Because there were a lot of the boys at that time who really thought they were actually winning. One guy, a real famous one, made the remark one time, he was like, yeah, who's that guy ever beat? I'm like, the same fucking people you beat. The ones that Vince told to lose.
Who was the guy?
Shawn Michaels.
What does the next 10 years look like for Al Snow?
Ooh, well, I'm 54, so probably not good. Let me tell you something, guys. That getting old, Rip will tell you, that getting old thing's a bitch. I mean, it gets on you, and it don't come off. I don't care what you do, or how much you do. One of the bad things is, like, hair starts growing out of every goddamn orifice in your body.
Oh, Rip is fucking all hairy motherfucker.
Yeah. Listen, and I don't know. You cannot tell me that God does not have a sense of humor. Okay? Here's why. I'm not a hairy guy, but my asshole looks like the inside of a wool sock turned out inside out. Is there any reason why I need to have fur like a mitten up my ass? There's no reason. Serves no purpose. None. We're going to keep that warm, just that part of my body warm? No. I'm literally driving one day. My wife looks over and she goes, "Hey, you got a string in your ear. A string, mind you. It's a white hair that she pulls out. Watch my hand. This far. It's connected because it's a hair. It looks like a kite string. Why do I need that? And I on the edges of my ears, you might have that, Rip. You get the old hair on the edges of your ears. What for? Now I look like Lon Chaney going through the change into the Wolfman?
Jesus Christ. So not good, huh? The next 10 years?
Nah, I'm hoping I'll check out, at 65. I've seen people that are like, 70, 75. Man, it's terrible. I mean, they look like goblins or trolls, It's like, man, at some point, tap out,
Al, I just want to let you know, I moved out to Indianapolis about a year ago, and in doing so, I was cleaning out my parents' house, and I found a WrestleMania Al Snow action figure autographed by you and Head.
Oh, really? Yeah, Head will sign. I mean, I have 2 for them, but if I don't, they get upset. We have an argument.
Do you sign left-handed for the for Head, or is it same right hand?
Same, both right-handed. And to answer your earlier question, yes, they are the same head. We try to remain very monogamous because once you find good head, you don't want to lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, absolute wrestling legend. Thank you so much for dealing with the technical difficulties. You look incredible. I hope you live for another 30 years just in spite of your whole fucking gimmick.
Don't you threaten me.
I'll tell you what, Al. I think you're one of my favorite humans to walk this earth. The whole blind magic is where you got me over. You won me over.
I tell you, it's popular, and I do, I go for KFCs and Knights of Columbus and, VFWs and, I give back to the community. I think it's my way of.
Such a hero. Nobody's talking about that, how you're big of a hero you are post-wrestling career.
Yeah. People don't realize this, though. Like, deaf people, when they crack their knuckles, it's like them clearing their throat.
All right, Al. Have a good one, Al.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was really enjoyable. He's like a stand-up comedian. Obviously, we're battling some technical issues there. There's a little bit of an echo like he's in a stadium. There was a little bit of an underwater situation there for a minute.
Still enjoyable.
Unbelievable. That whole...
I believe that when deaf people crack their knuckles, that's like when we clear our throat. That joke.
Genius.
Yeah, I loved it.
That's been sitting there for a long time. He should get into stand-up comedy. I don't know why he doesn't do stand-up
One
comedy.
thing I've noticed, the older you get, like these old guys, when you talk to them, they just have line after line after line that I've built up from years.
Years of collection and
Yes.
years of fucks not given. I mean, look, this guy, he's just eating oats right here into the microphone. Do you take your teeth out to eat, or do you eat with your teeth in?
I can't fucking eat without no teeth.
It's an interesting. Don't they make shit that makes that like stick into your mouth?
Probably, but I never used it before. I never turned it on a computer. So
Fix a
that's
dent and
right?
forget it.
Yeah, fix a dent. There it is, and just locks them in. You don't want to be. You want to be able to take them out.
Yeah, that's more of a shock thing.
It's a gimmick.
Oh yeah,
I like it a lot.
Some hot girl would come in, I'll be talking shit to her, the fucking K. All of a sudden, I'll pull them motherfuckers out, and put them back in. She
At the K. The K, by the way, is a gas station that works the night shifts. We've mentioned it a lot here today.
just a K.
All right, let's do a rundown of what's going on in wrestling. Rip Rogers and I and Nick Morado and Ty Schmidt. Every Thursday post-show, we do a wrestling show. Today is the whole goddamn show because this character deserves to be on a microphone more often. The things that come out of your mouth are just absurd, Rip.
Yeah.
We're absurd. All right, what happened in wrestling? Do a little rundown.
We'll start with SmackDown because
Yep.
Raw was the big news, obviously.
Yep.
SmackDown, The New Day and Bobby Roode defeated Jinder Mahal and Rusev Day when Xavier Woods threw the top rope elbow drop and he got the pin on Aiden English.
Randy Savage elbow drop he throws. He does the Randy Savage elbow drop. You know.
Nobody did it like fucking Randy Savage because on our TV show, Randy crippled the goddamn midget with it. Wow. And he did.
It's an incredible finisher, though. The flying elbow. It has to hurt so bad.
Well, it fucking hurts Randy. Goddamn. I said, man, you got to stop doing that shit. You're going to destroy your fucking hips. So he had trouble with his fucking hips.
That's what I'm saying. Those guys that do that thing, like the RKO,
Yeah.
DDP, his thing, like all those things, you're just slamming your body against.
Bang.
Yeah, the diamond cutter.
Bang.
You ever get to meet DDP?
Oh, please. Fucking Mark.
Did you ever do his yoga?
You ever do his yoga?
No, if I had some fucking hips, I would, though.
I heard it works.
Because he fucking looks fucking great. He's fucking flexible. You know, he's done a lot of good shit in this fucking business. I'll tell you that.
There you
But
go.
He was fucking, he's cool.
Bang. I did his yoga at his house.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
At his house?
Yeah.
With
They filmed
Fluffy?
it. Yeah.
How was it?
It's fucking hard, dude. It's a lot of resistance. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's like he has like a Pilates yoga thing going where he's saving a lot of people's lives. My mom did it, and we interviewed him, and I told him that my mom loved it, and their tagline is "This ain't your mama's yoga." So he was like a bit a little pissed off there. I was like, "My mom did your yoga. She loved it." He goes, "This ain't your mama's yoga." I was like, "Well, it actually is. Sally McAfee does that yoga." I don't know.
Did you get 27 cents per yoga thing for giving the catchphrase or
This
what?
ain't your mama's?
Yeah.
No, I think DDP's doing well with that yoga, though. It seems as if they're always promoting it, and there's a lot of lives being saved with that, which so I respect it. I respect it a lot. What else happened on SmackDown?
You mentioned the RKO. Your boy Baron Corbin took on Nakamura in a match, and Randy Orton came in and gave them both the RKO just for the hell of it.
Randy Orton has longer hair right now. It looks weird.
Really?
Yeah, it looks really weird. He's growing his hair out. He must be doing some movie or something. It's a whole different animal. But the RKO came out of nowhere on Shinsuke Nakamura.
And who cut that long kayfabe promo on you, which we got on video, which nobody's ever seen and never will?
Randy Orton cut a promo whenever I was first starting to work out with Rip in the ring, whenever we didn't know if this was going to work or not. So I had what we like to call a backup plan ready to go for potential wrestling. And Rip, who knows all these guys, he trained all these guys. So they came to town, SmackDown came to town. Rip was backstage talking to Fit Finley, all these people, everybody. And then all of a sudden I get this video from fucking Randy Orton just basically telling me that I don't have a single chance to ever get a chance to work with him at the highest level because I'm a nothing from nowhere. I was like, okay, Randy, I like this a lot. It was an incredible video.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that he took the time to do that. That's so nice of him. He even said my name right, by the way. What's up, Nick?
Pay-per-view coming up, so they had a preview of the handicap match between AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. Basically, AJ fought Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in 2 different matches on SmackDown.
Lost to beat Kevin Owens and then lost to Sami Zayn. Shane McMahon said that he would fire either Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens if they interfered with the other's match. What else happened, Nick?
That was it for SmackDown, really. Let's talk Raw. Raw 25, the 25th anniversary.
Big night.
They opened the show really the only way you could, back at the Manhattan Center, JR and the King on the mic. The old sirens, the old music going. It was pretty cool. And then the McMahons go into the ring, and of course, what other way to do it? Have Stone Cold come out, glass shatters.
Bang.
Couple stunners.
Vince McMahon was cutting one of the best promos I've seen in a long time. There's no one else to thank for all of this but me. I created all of this. Such an easy, hilarious gimmick to hate. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin comes and interrupts all of it. Rip. It's like the old days. The Attitude Era was back. Steve Austin dropped a couple beers, though. Did not expect him to do that. That guy had the best beer catching hands in the history of Earth. And he dropped a couple on Monday.
Didn't give him a mic either.
Yeah, he never had a microphone.
Didn't say a word.
Yeah, the whole crowd was what, though? And Vince McMahon was also speaking so they could say what, which I respect a lot. I respect that move a lot. We dropped a couple beers, had a couple self-cheers, did a couple stunners. Shane McMahon sold one with spitting beer out. It was pretty awesome. That was a fun little night to watch. That section was a lot of fun to watch. It was interesting to me because this is like when Saturday Night Live had a 30-year anniversary. Whenever they were trying to mix in like the current stuff with the old stuff. And it's like, man, this old stuff has so much nostalgia and love to it. The current stuff can't keep up. Like, you cannot keep up with what is going on back then. And I don't know if for Saturday Night Live it was a good idea or for WWE it was a good idea to do that. Because Stone Cold, middle fingers flying on USA Network and just like keep it moving. It's like it's hard to compete with that with the modern rules of how they have to live and be. It was interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. What else happened, Nick?
The quick cutscene backstage. Jonathan Coachman, the coach, was there greeting Kurt Angle. Then they had Harvey Whippleman, Brooklyn Brawler, Teddy Long, Brother Love, and the Boogeyman. Rip, you remember the Boogeyman?
Oh, yeah. He ate a lot of worms.
Yeah, he still is doing that, by the way. That needs to stop. He needs to stop eating worms in front of my TV. He needs to stop doing it. I'm sick of it. I didn't like it as a kid. I guess I'm not supposed to, though. I guess that's the whole thing. He's the boogeyman. He hides in their closet underneath your bed, and he eats worms.
Like earthworms?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Full on coming out of his mouth. Like real worms, like in his mouth, just stocked in there. And he just looks and smiles and just has worms coming out of his mouth.
Did he put any paprika on him or anything? He's just raw dog and worms? Just
saucing them up.
I don't think there's any marinade on the worms. I think
no gummy worms mixed in?
I think they're done for, bro.
Just fucking straight from the earth worms?
Yep, that's it. Elias Sampson hit hit John Cena with a guitar. They're building up quite a good rivalry, those two, because a couple weeks ago they had no commercials in the first hour, so they needed a long match. And I feel like they picked Elias to go with Cena just to see what he's got. And you said that's probably what they did as well, just to see if he has it or not.
Yeah, and then he worked with him on TV this week. That means he's definitely got the thumbs up from Cena.
So that means Cena had to give him the okay.
If John didn't want to work with him, his balls were cut off.
Really? So after
Yes.
the match,
Yes.
like Vince McMahon will go
Yes.
in, or he'll call Cena into his office
Yes.
and be like, "What did you think of said kid here?"
Right.
And Cena will be like, "Well,
And he'll
he's
say, looks good, works hard, does his best, and if he makes a mistake, he admits it, and he don't throw nobody under the goddamn bus, and he says, I'll get it better next time. That's all you can ask for.
So Cena has to get it can make or break somebody's
Yes.
career." Wow. I wonder how many people The Rock and Stone Cold just put on back in the day. They were like, "Yep, those guys are good. Yep, they're good. Yep, they're good. Nope." Or who are the people where they're like, "Fuck, that guy's terrible."
Well, you got to remember, it's like when Hulk was champion, he had to work all the time, and he was limited to what he can do, so he don't want no guy that's really beating the shit out of him, some guy that potentially hurt him. He's got to have somebody that there's where they can get those people up, have a great fucking match, be very entertaining. Everybody leaves fucking happy, and Hulk don't get fucking hurt. You can't have your star getting hurt.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why when I got injured, I didn't know what the Colts were going to do.
I heard they almost gave up the last couple games.
Sure looked like it. What else happened, Nick?
The Undertaker came out and cut a promo in the Manhattan Center venue. It just kind of spoke for a couple minutes, though. Nothing.
A lot of people said they were chanting one more match right in the middle of his thing, and he was trying to end it, and they were all chanting one more match because in the Manhattan Center was all the diehard fans. They were all the super marks in there, and they're like one more match, and he was like everybody can rest, and they're like one more match, like ruining it in peace, and he just ended it.
Did you like the two venue setup?
I think if I was in that small place, I would have been pissed off. I didn't like it. I think they should have just had one, but I enjoyed the nostalgia of it. I enjoyed that.
Now, remember, in the early WrestleManias, where it was in 3 venues, they had the one in, I think it was Hogan and Bundy in Los Angeles. They had the Battle Royal that the Fridge was in Chicago.
Really?
And they had something on. But it was from 3 different places, the WrestleMania was. So they had 3 sold-out arenas,
That's crazy.
But that's what,
How awesome is that? I enjoy the fact that the nostalgia of the Manhattan Center and having JR and the King there and everything like that. But, man, I just feel like so much more happened over at the other place. But, I mean, it's the 25th anniversary. You got to show love back to the beginning. So I guess I don't hate that much. What else happened?
One of the running gags they kept going to was the APA, Bradshaw and Farouk, Ron Simmons, playing poker backstage like they used to, and they were joined by a whole crew. At one point, like Heath Slater, Rhino, $1 Million Man popped up, the Usos, Jeff Hardy, MVP, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, everyone. Everyone's back there with them.
Wow. And that 25th year anniversary was really cool to watch. All the old heads come back. All the old divas came back. It was just like, it was a trip down nostalgia lane. It really was. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy wrestled because they're building that up for Royal Rumble. What else happened?
You mentioned a bunch of people coming back. The Divas, obviously, and then a couple of the old GMs, John Laurinaitis, William Regal, Eric Bischoff, Daniel Bryan came out, and then The Miz came out and interrupted it, and he took on Roman Reigns and actually won
the Intercontinental
title,
which is awesome. Miz is the best speaker in the business right now, for sure. John Laurinaitis, Power of the People. William Regal. Did you know anything about William Regal?
Oh, no, I wouldn't know anything about William Regal. He goddamn texted me the other fucking day. Jesus Christ, how do you think he got a goddamn job in America? Because I fucking referred him to goddamn Atlanta for Bill Watts in 1992. We're in Graz, fucking Austria, Arnold Schwarzenegger's home fucking town. And I said, "Hey, Lord," I said, "You want to go to WCW?" He said, "Holy Jesus, what do I do?" I said, "Write this down." So I told him what to write down. He sent fucking WCW a letter. About 2 weeks later, he got a call from his wife, Chrissy, and Bill Watts wanted to hire him on the fucking spot right fucking there. He said, "I can. I'm here. I give me word I'd be here the whole season." Well, Watts said, "Fuck, I like you more now because you wouldn't fucking break your fucking word." So he was in.
William Regal, though, has been around for so long. Now he's the GM of NXT, which is the minor league for the WWE. It's incredible. And you just so happen to be the guy that got him into America. That's pretty good. Rip Rogers just dialed in, bro. Rip Rogers just dialed the fuck in. But you know who didn't give a fuck? That lady that run his ass over right outside of the Doctor of Divinity.
And she said, shit happens. Hey, and the good part about it, Pat, as a fucking rib, I was employee of the month 2 times in a row. And then since I got fucking run over on their property, right? So I'm the bad guy because it makes them look bad.
So they're trying to make you look better.
So I had to fucking, I basically fucking left.
Jesus.
That's a hell of a rib, isn't it?
This guy should be a book. This
And
guy should be a walking, talking book.
You can't make shit up like that. It's so fucking far-fetched. That's why the fucking world is fucked.
That's hysterical.
Bitch runs me fucking over, right? Oh, I'm the bad guy. Well, he makes us look bad because...
Yeah, but I feel like you tried to turn it into a heel babyface situation. Like, I feel if I know you at all, you turned getting running over into a full wrestling gimmick for sure. Like, well, she's the bad guy. Obviously, I'm the
no, I'm the bad guy. I walked out into the fucking street.
After you left.
And she, in a car with somebody else's car with no insurance, etc., runs me over and then calls in and says, oh, no, I'm not coming into work tonight. After the bitch run me over, I said, here's her goddamn license plate number, Oh, no, I'm the bad guy. Yeah, fuck you.
This dude's wild. This dude is wild. What else happened, Nick?
Christian came back and did a rendition of the Peep Show. He brought out Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. They were interrupted by the bar. They scrapped for a little bit. Seth Rollins and inadvertently hits his partner, Jason Jordan, with a knee, just building up the turmoil for the pay-per-view.
That's awesome. I absolutely love that. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to watch Royal Rumble. Always have random ass people come. I wonder what old star is going to hop in there, like number 10 or something like that. Who's going to be the first one in? Normally it's like fucking Cena goes in the first early and then he has to last long because he's a superhero. Number 1 is normally either the most hated guy or the most loved guy, right? Of Royal Rumble?
Number 1 is if you're number 1 and you last to the final 2 or whatever, you're a fucking machine, and that gets your motherfucking ass over.
DX came out at the end. All of them. X-Pac, even Scott Hall came out. No Kevin Nash, though. What was that all about?
Interesting. I would assume he was busy. There were a couple guys that were they wanted there that were busy. Edge was shooting a TV show. Bret Hart had a medical appointment that he couldn't make it. There were a couple other guys that wanted to be there, but yeah, it was strange to see all those guys without Nash.
I read a Sports Illustrated thing that Jimmy Fallon was supposed to be there a lot earlier, and he was going to be a large part of the show almost, and he couldn't show up till late, so it was just that weird Cena thing with Elias Sampson. It was very interesting.
Mean Gene Okerlund was there.
He interviewed AJ Styles, right?
Yep. Flair came out with his daughter, Charlotte, did a little promo with Alexa Bliss.
By the way, Flair's still alive, still kicking, still doing well, still living very large. He's got this Spanish rapper that he's pumping called Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I see it on his Twitter.
Oh, it's hysterical. Ric Flair is just like Bad Bunny shows up. He's like this little Spanish guy, and Ric Flair drops everything he's doing. He's like, Bad Bunny. And everybody's like, who the fuck is this? And you go check his Instagram. He's got 8.3 million followers.
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
Did The Rock show up?
Nope.
No mention of it either.
Yeah, there's no talks of where he could have been. I would assume he's just selling $700 million worth of Jumanji tickets all across
The Rock put out an Instagram post saying something like this was his favorite Raw memory, and it was the night that Mick Foley won the championship.
That was the night that WCW became non-extinct because they thought they were fucking over the WWE by telling the results because WWE was pre-taped. Little did they know that everybody wanted to see Mick Foley fucking win, so they completely lost everything. And that's whenever the Shane McMahon buying WCW was probably the best Raw night, if I had to guess. That was an awesome night. We're taking a quick break from our show to remind you that audio content from Barstool is now available 24 hours a day, around the clock on SiriusXM Power 85. Wake up with Barstool Breakfast featuring JSB, Francis, and Willie Colon. Yes, that Willie Colon from the NFL. He's hilarious. He's a lot of fun to listen to in the morning. Then spend the rest of your morning with the boys over here in Indy. With the Pat McAfee Show on Barstool Heartland Radio from 10 to noon. At 1 p.m., check out Chicks in the Office for an hour of pop culture talk, and then end the day with Barstool Radio with Dave Portnoy, KFC, and Liz Gonzalez. Followed by the Evening Yak, hosted by Big Cat Roan and Jared Carabas. Try it for free for 30 days at www.siriusxm.com/SXM-try free. That's www.siriusxm.com/SXM-try free.
Crushed it.
A lot of tough things to say in there. I mean, that's a lot. That was a lot of
the dash and slash is tough. It'll get you.
It's right there at the end, and you got SXM in between those two. I mean, that's sandwich in there for a fucking tongue twister for sure. Ow now, brown cow.
Respect.
Ow now, ground cow. Ow now. Bronco.
You're going to have to get a new shirt. Your fucking arm. I saw you. The fucking arms are sticking out, baby. The buys, the fucking tries, the lat, pec, deck, trying. Fucking Jesus Christ.
I want to run a promotional thing through the WWE. I want to promote our Sirius show through a run with the WWE, but I don't think I'm mainstream enough for them to do it. I don't think I'm big enough. I don't have an agent. I don't have a publicist. I'm not mainstream enough. I just don't know if it's possible. And if it's not, I'll just go blow up some other wrestling thing and just make it bigger than WWE. That's a lie. I would never do that. What I just said was a complete lie. But I might as well get in shape and look like a monster for it because I think it'll make it look better. And that gif of me doing something awesome in a wrestling ring with people there will be worth it forever, I think. When I come down with that $1 million leg drop.
Multi-million-dollar leg.
Thank you. Respect the gimmick. From at Sean Latham, who's about to die, at Nick Moraldo, at Hustler2754, at Tactical Digs, at Ty Schmidt, at Evan Foxy, and I am at Pat McAfee Show. We appreciate you for rocking with us. Yeah, this is a good Thursday. I think you guys had a good Thursday. You're going to have a great Thursday.
Yeah.
We hope your Thursday's fantastic. Tweet us. Have a good time. Ty's picking the winners. The McAfee Centaur shirts are going to be off and running. We just got to deal with the guy who's doing it. So it's good. We just got information from the guy who's doing it. Hashtag Endgang. Hashtag Endgame. At Tactical Digs. What do you want them
I was
to
going to say wrestling gif.
Hashtag Endgang. Hashtag Endgame. Any wrestling gift to potentially win a free
I
t-shirt.
really like that a lot. I'm doubling down on that.
Okay.
Favorite wrestling gifts.
Wrestling gift. Sean, what are you thinking?
Oh, I'll go with that one too. I'll go with that one, Pat.
Okay, Sean turned his brain off. At Evan Foxy.
It's Thirsty Thursday. Give me your favorite drink.
Okay, favorite drink. A picture of your favorite drink.
Yep.
Okay, and at Ty Schmidt, like Ty.
Exclusively Stone Cold gifts.
Wow. Here we have it.
Just cucked me.
That's
I know what mine is. It's him swimming in the beer in the ring.
a good one.
What about him riding the chair down the ramp?
Yeah, that's a great one.
Great one, too, that he didn't fall. I don't know how you do that.
Absurd.
He had to be so nervous. You can see there's a couple times in that thing where he's like, I'm
not
going
going
down,
slow.
I'm going down. He's rolling. How about him rolling in with the beer truck with the goddamn hose?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I mean, goddamn, it used to be so good back in the day. There was no rules. They used to do whatever the fuck they want. Anyways, I hope you had a great Thursday. We'll be on Sirius from 10 to noon, then noon to 1. You should check it out at www.siriusxm.com/SXM-TRYFREE. It's going to be a great fucking day. I just nailed that. Thank you so much for rocking with us. You're the best.